So ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to part 57 of Macka's 1965 Chevrolet Impala Convertible project. So these videos, the whole series, is being released to the public as a funding initiative for MND Victoria, and we would very much appreciate a financial contribution from you guys, the viewers, into MND Victoria through their funding page that they've created called Macka's Mission. It was Macka's mission to, well, it still is, Macka's mission to provide a funding stream into MND Victoria so they can continue their great work of helping Victorians that are suffering with motor neurone disease. So, and they do great work in that field by providing support to the family and to the person that's just been diagnosed, through to everyday aids that they can use to do functions that we would find quite simply we wouldn't need an aid. And just enables them to lead a dignified life at home amongst their loved ones for as long as possible. But they can't do that without your financial support, and that's what we're reaching out to you to provide. I'll put up a poster at the end of this that'll have a little QR code on the bottom of it that you can use, or you can use the link below, MND Macka's Mission or something like that, and you'll be able to go there and then make a financial contribution to MND Victoria, and they'll use those funds wisely, I can tell you. So I will stop talking and I'll throw you into the videos, and you can just catch up with what we've done this week on the 1965 Chev. Here we go.
You can hear me. Special guest today, Zach. Chip off the old block, only a better looking version. And there's a clock tower. What time is it? 6 o'clock, Saturday morning. What's the date today? I don't know, but there's Franco, there's a glorious Sternpav, and there's a Chev. How are you, Franco?
Good man, mate. All right.
How are you, Bello?
Bello.
Saturday today.
Yes.
Do we get double time?
You could ask for it.
You could ask. What are we doing today, Frank? What do you think, Zach?
Brand new.
It's nice, isn't it?
Brand new.
Zach's also a motor mechanic, so I think Zach will do a roadworthy check. That's what he does a lot of. You know what I'd like to do today? Just I'd like to, because I brought the screws to fit the number plate. I reckon that'd be a good job for you, Zach. Of course, they're a secret. But every time I walk up on it, I'm just super impressed by it. Hello, Max.
Morning.
That's my boy.
Oh.
Yeah, much taller, much better looking. You know.
No.
Yeah, so we'll crack on, as Colin would say today. I think what we're going to be doing today, well, is we're trying to tie up fiddly bits. And
yeah, it's only the one, so this is welded behind the back, so that's the teeth on it.
Yeah. So
it looks like the teeth are worn here. See just there.
Oh yeah.
I don't know if that would definitely stop it working.
Well, if it gets out of mesh,
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So whatever slack is in it is the reason for that. Look, someone like Peter Fajoli can return studs, and we could put stuff in the lathe to work that out. But we just can't get these. We can't get them, can we, Frank? They obsolete, just not available, or just time.
There's a set and over $700 each.
So we're going to try and fix them.
So, what do you want to do? Do you want to take this off?
Yes, you can take this off, and this comes off with the other pin.
All right.
It's probably easier for you.
Yeah, but no. Is that I can weld that in there?
Yep.
But do you want to repair that?
Yes.
Yeah. All right.
If there's slop in there, we need to remove it.
Oh, they've got it to it there. They bolt. They've welded it under there.
Right. So if this comes off, it will be easier to take. So this other pivot comes off.
Oh, hang on a minute.
There's another
Oh, that's the one that's got to come off.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah.
If there's too much slop, it has to come off. But if it's not sloppy there,
It's sloppy.
It
Tell
is,
me what
okay.
you want.
we want it to work, to go up
I
and down,
know,
to
but
stay mesh, like you said.
If you want me to take it off and build it up, the only problem is you've got to find the centre again
Yes.
and drill it.
Yep.
And find out.
Let's work out the centre now before we do anything.
If you take that spring off, can you put it back on?
Yes.
Yes, yeah.
All right.
Just
I'll take that off and that'll get some of the tension out of it.
That's right, yep.
All right, if I take that off, then I can repair it.
Yep.
That's pretty tight.
So this is nice and tight. This is the other one. This is the new one that they.
That's a new motor, Frank, or is that the old motor?
New motor.
So
Beautiful.
What's the gear teeth like on the motor?
Good. That's brand
New
new.
motors.
New
Oh,
motors.
all right.
That's why I'm confident we'll make it happen.
The original one, because the teeth were gone on it,
you
it chewed it
basically-
up. So
Those ones there are actually starting to go, just the edge of it. Then you can kind of see them, they deteriorate like a fucking saw blade.
see here?
Yeah. Oh, it's a nylon one.
It's inside. If they're not true, this will get all chewed
You
up.
see how that one there,
Yep.
how the point is actually bent? So that would actually put it out of kind of mesh.
It was
Then you got a
slick.
new one, and then you got another one. So yeah, I don't mind. But if I take that off,
Yes.
then you can file that up,
Yep.
and yeah, it'll make it easy for you and easy for me.
Yep.
Then I'll fill that hole up.
Yep.
I'll have a look at that. I might be able to just build it up, then we'll file it to the
Okay.
thing because you've actually.
All right, we're in. All right, down. Let it down, Zach. We want to see it on the ground before we go. Wow. How nice does that look? It is beautiful. It's a credit to Frank. Look at those. Look at that. Look at that. Get rid of this stuff. I'll freak out when I look at that engine bay too. I just love it. Yeah. Get out of here. That's beautiful, mate. Front's done. Well done, Franco. Old school mechanics.
Old school mechanics.
Oh
work.
yeah, where he is now.
Yeah,
Forget about it.
That's the best way to do it. Learn old school, learn your basics, and that's the best way to do it.
What are we up to, Frank?
I'm trying for these letters, but these speed
You know Frank's old school when you look at the tools in there. You can a hand, a man, a gran, a spanner.
Yeah, these all.
Sikram, the old Sikram. It warms the cockles of my heart when I see those red handles. Sikram. It's Australian, isn't it?
Yep,
They can snap on all they like, but
that's right.
so Frank's fitting the Impala badges for the last time with the help of Zach. And what are you using, Frank? You're doing it a bit different.
These speed nuts, they're absolute rubbish. They just strip.
Yep.
So I need to.
Are you trying to get that off?
I'm trying to get this one off. This
Wow.
one's just stripping. So
You want me to have a go at that? I've got the grinder up there.
absolute nightmare. I almost got it. It's just sitting there.
It's unbelievable. You have to cut it off. You've put it on.
Yeah,
It
trying to
wouldn't
make a
tighten
thread.
up? Wouldn't tighten up?
Wouldn't tighten up.
So it wouldn't tighten up, wouldn't go anywhere. Do you reckon they're made in China? Shouldn't say that.
Yeah, there's a good chance they will be. Yeah.
Yeah, so, yeah. Well, you know what they say, mate. Good's not cheap and cheap's not good. All right, so Frank will crack on with that. So you're going to put some something to bond it. Just you're going to use the little nuts,
The little nuts that I've used, it works on some letters,
but not on others.
not on others because
they're
it's
bigger.
a little bit bigger. So
No
I need
way.
to turn it down a little bit. Hopefully it'll work.
Okay, and
I've
then
got a couple in secured really well.
and then
Those
they'll,
little nuts.
and they'll be bonded on forever. Okay. What do you reckon, Zach? You want to put the number plate on? I've got some bolts here. Well, the only thing is I don't know if I want to let people know what the number plate is. Should we? I'm happy to put them on if we cover them up, yeah? We'll do that. So it's a surprise, because I want not only surprise Macka, but also surprise everybody, because they're special, the number plates. So we're busy beavers. Frank's still battling with those Impala letters, and Zach's underneath the dash. Just a little bit of light under there, and he's fitting the Mister. The Mister ducts. We need that for roadworthy, don't you?
I don't know. 1965. Do you need? Yeah, you do.
Yeah, you will. Yeah, you will need. You will need a heater for it. Park neutral switch has got to work. Reverse lights have got to work. Seatbelts have got to be, well, front seatbelts anyway. Didn't come out with back seatbelts, but we're putting them in. And then that duct that you see there will plug into it, just like that side. That side's already in. This side was removed for some reason. I think maybe for wiring purposes. Did they tighten up well?
Yeah.
Looking good.
Well, that's where it's going to leave.
Plug it in. Yeah. As long
As up as I can get it.
Yeah, that's fine.
Get a stubby.
Look, a stubby screwdriver. I'll find you one. So this is the, I believe, the driver's side window reg that we've removed this pin from here, which is this pin. You can see a step in it. Can get that on the camera. There's a step or a shank on it, and then it was welded on the underside. Oh, actually, yeah, it was, because I ground it from the top to remove it, and it goes through this hole. The hole looks good, and this hole looks good, so that tells me that the shank on this pin is worn, and what we're going to need to do is get a bolt either the same size as that hole and increase that hole, or we need to get the correct type of bolt that's this diameter and turn it down to that diameter, and then enable it to be fastened without fouling on another bracket that swings over the top of it. You see someone's had a go at this before. It looks pretty rough there. We will clean that up, make that as flat as we can get it without weakening it too much. And then these teeth need attention if you look at them. And this is just simply because we can't get it. I'm sure we can, we just can't get it. But these teeth, we can oh, there's a little bug. We can recreate these teeth, make them, improve them, because it'll just be a case of welding it and then grinding it and making them nice. They're not that difficult to repair. And then, so once we've got this, because the problem was there was too much slack on that hole and this whole center pivot. There was too much slack, so the teeth on this gear would move away or out of mesh from the motor, which has a plastic gear, and eventually that would wear to a point where it's no longer meshing with the teeth here and operating the window. So we will fix that, because I'm sure we're good enough to do that. We could probably search a little bit harder and find them. Someone's got to have them, but we just aren't able to at this stage get them. And we're running towards the deadline, sprinting towards the deadline, but we're pretty confident we're going to get there. But little things like this, it doesn't matter, doesn't mean that we can't purchase this at a later date and then just change it. But for now, I'm confident we'll get it right. Not bad. Can see myself in there. Look at that. So these overriders are the originals that have been cleaned up. Got some hand marks on it now. Oop. But they come up really nice. Hello. And we're putting them on now, and if you look at them compared to the bumper, it really matches. Doesn't look like the bumper bar is too good for that, or that's too good for the bumper bar. So that's a really good job by Frank to get them, because they're like $700 for a pair of them. And yeah, I thought it was a bit steep, so did Frank. So we had to go at cleaning them. So yeah, buck's got to stop somewhere. And we've also got these little pedestals, or whatever you want to call them, spacers, that were originally on the car. I kept the number plate, which is on the wall at my house, because that's one of my things. Every car I do, I like to keep an old plate off it. So they are the originals. They've been cleaned up, and they'll go back on the car, or they are back on the car. And there'll be a rubber grommet that lives there, and it's tying together. It's coming really nice.
So, ladies and gentlemen, I've just popped up the Macca's Mission funding poster created by MND Victoria. If you scan the QR code at the bottom left of this poster with your phone, it will take you directly to Macca's Mission funding page. Here, you will be able to nominate the amount you wish to donate as your financial contribution to MND Victoria. Alternatively, you can use the link located in our comments below of this video. This link will also take you to Macca's Mission funding page where you can make your financial donation. Either way will show us support for our efforts with these videos, allowing us to achieve our ongoing aim of raising funds for MND Victoria. Also, we would ask you click the thumbs up button, share these videos with your friends, and subscribe to this channel so you do not miss out on future videos as they are released each Monday at 7 AM until we reach the end of this series. Many thanks for your time to view this video, also for your financial donation. It is all very much appreciated. We look forward to seeing you all again in next week's video. So for now, for me, it's bye-bye.